Hey everyone, I'm Hoshdeep Singh Hura from Admin to Dev. Over the past few months, I have been making free courseware for Salesforce administrators to learn programming on the Salesforce platform. Today, I'm so excited to expand Admin to Dev from just courseware to tools. Over the last year of freelancing as a Salesforce developer, I have seen a lot of code that I could just quickly make a snippet into or turn into boilerplate code. One of these annoyances was making REST API callouts. So that's exactly what I did. The first tool, REST class generator, does exactly that. You just throw in a JSON, it validates the JSON file or your text and outputs an Apex class completely based on your preferences. Let's take a look. Open Weather Map is one of my favorite APIs. This lets me get weather of any location in the world. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the API string to get the location, to get the weather data for one location. In Postman, let's switch it up and let's paste it up, sorry. For here, let's find what London's up to, and in my API key, let's head over back. Let's capture my API key and paste it here. And in my string, I forgot to add HTTPS, and let's send it. So now I have a JSON response. Now this is my example response, right? Let's copy up the entire JSON string, head over to admin2dev.com/tools, head over to the REST class generator and paste our JSON as is, right? In my class name, I'm gonna add in, let's call it weather response. My expected return type, let's capture the sunrise time, sorry, which is an integer. So it's an integer. Method name would be, let's call it response itself. And for a URL endpoint, let's copy this entire string and paste it here and convert. So you see, I have my entire JSON now converted into a usable Apex class. You know what? Let's copy up this entire thing back in my developer org. Let's make a new Apex class. Let's name it weather response, the same as I have in my generator. Great. So all I'm going to do is paste the entire code here. And now the only change I have to make is my result, right? So everything else is set up for me. Going back here to my actual JSON response, my sunrise is inside sys, which is an object itself. So all I have to do is type in result.sys.sunrise and save this. All right, so now let's call this weather response and just quickly push this out in our console and execute. Debug only, and there you go. Now we have the string from our JSON callout. Now we have the string from our REST callout, which is really great because all I had to do was find the JSON and push it in. Now there are no problems, there are no errors. All you have to do is fill in your response. Now another really great thing about this is actually an open source tool, which means that you can head over to github.com/admin2dev, and here in our tools section you can actually see the entire source code and of course contribute to things. If you don't want to use the hosted version, you can always download the repository and use it as it is.